Hello and welcome to Children's Praise. Now, our word for today is gentleness, which is the 8th fruit of the Spirit. And if you don't know what the fruits of the Spirit are, they can be found in Galatians 5, verses 22 to 23. And it says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law." So for today we have got a story, a craft, and a prayer time. So grab yourself a drink and a biscuit and let's do this. Show you this. I think it's quite a fancy set of measuring cups. I just love the pattern on the sides, the daintiness of it, the set that's there. For me, I find it quite pretty, quite lovely. What do you think? I think it's quite nice. The problem with these cups is they're quite fragile. They can break easily. These are so fragile that we have to handle these with gentleness. I can't be throwing them across the room. I've got to look after them. Otherwise they'll break, won't they? So gentleness means that we use soft touches or voices. When we are gentle, we are careful with people and things. For example, we can't just go around treating people and things any way we want to. We need to treat people and things in a certain way, otherwise they get damaged or broken. Now, just like this, people get broken, maybe not physically, but their feelings can be broken or hurt if we do not treat them with gentleness. Now, in the Bible, there's a story about a lady called Abigail and her husband Nabel and a guy called King David, which can be found in 1 Samuel chapter 25. And this is the story we're going to be looking at today, and it goes something like this.
In the Bible, there was a rich man named Nabel who was known for being rude. Nabel had a large flock of sheep and goats, and a wife named Abigail. Unlike Nabel, Abigail was known for being sweet.
Hi!
Not far from where Nabel and Abigail lived, King David and his men were camping. David needed some supplies, so he gathered some of his men to send to Nabel's house. He told them to greet Nabel with kind words, and Nabel should return their kindness. So the men went to Nabel, greeted him with nice words, and asked him for some supplies. But Nabel was nasty. Go away! He shouted insults at them and told them to leave. The men returned to David and told him the things that Nabel had said. David was furious. He told his men to grab their swords so they could get even with Nabel. Meanwhile, back at Nabel's farm, Abigail heard how poorly Nabel treated David's men.
Oh no!
She knew her husband's bad attitude could mean trouble for them, so she gathered food and supplies and loaded them up on donkeys. David and his men stormed through the desert, ready to get revenge on Nabal. Suddenly, they saw someone approaching. It was Abigail. Abigail bowed down to King David and begged him not to hurt Nabal. She asked David to stop and think before he acted out of his anger. David took a deep breath and thanked God for sending Abigail to calm him down. David accepted Abigail's gift of supplies and went home, instead of doing something he might regret later on.
Hooray!
Because Abigail asked him to think about forgiveness, David chose peace instead of anger.
Now, just like we were explaining with being gentle with these cups, Abigail used her kind words to persuade King David to not hurt her husband, Nabal. She showed gentleness towards David, and he rewarded her. Craft time! Yeah. Sort yourself out, Nathan. Calm down. Really enjoy craft. But now, so today's craft, we are going to be making a stress ball. And to do this, you will need some flour, a balloon, an empty bottle and a funnel. Now the bottle and the funnel are just to make it easier to put the flour into the balloon. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to fill the bottle with flour. And to do this, we put the funnel on top of the bottle and then pour the flour into the bottle. Now you don't need to fill the bottle all the way, about halfway, so roughly where 250 millilitres would be. Now once the bottle has got the right amount of flour in it, take your balloon, blow it up a little bit and place it over the end of the bottle. Once it's nice and secure on the end of the bottle, turn it upside down and pour the flour into the balloon. You might have to squeeze the bottle and hold the balloon sometimes. Now once all the flour is into the balloon, make sure that there's no air left in the balloon. So you take off the bottle, let out the remaining air. Tie up the balloon so none of the flour comes out, and there you have your stress ball. Now you can decorate your balloon however you want. I'm going to put a little smiley face on mine. You can get some pipe cleaners or some wool to put some tie around the knot so it looks like hair, however you want to. So to help us with our prayer time today, I'd like you to grab something smooth and gentle. And whilst I pray, I'd like you to rub it, or if you've got your stress ball, squeeze your stress ball. So here we go. Dear Lord, I pray that like this rock or our stress ball or anything that we have smooth, that we show gentleness to everyone that we meet. That we use kind words and actions even when others are horrible to us and society says to us to be horrible back. Grant us the strength and the patience and the kindness to be gentle in these times. Amen. So thank you for watching Children's Praise. Now look out for the next episode where we will be talking about self-control. Bye!
Enjoy Children's Praise.